tragic hospital emergency in Coronation Street as Fiz and Tyrone are left horrified. The mission to bring down evil Joel Deering steps up a mighty gear in Coronation Street next week, with DS Lisa Swain getting her hands on some more evidence. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into a dramatic turn of events on Coronation Street that will leave you on the edge of your seat. The intense battle against the sinister Joel Deering reaches new heights next week, as DS Lisa Swain uncovers crucial evidence in her quest for justice. With Joel continuing his campaign of chaos against Carla Connor, Lisa and Dee-Dee are closing in on him. But when a shocking confession rocks Lisa's world, the fallout extends to the hospital where Lauren Bolton receives alarming news. Meanwhile, Tyrone Dobbs faces a heartbreaking situation with Doran, prompting him to take desperate measures. Fiz is left reeling from his unexpected actions, leading them to devise a plan that soon takes a terrifying twist. As they grapple with the unfolding drama, they find themselves in a precarious position, scrambling to explain their next move. Stay tuned as we break down these thrilling developments and what they mean for our beloved characters. Dee-Dee and Lisa are fuming as they watch Joel serve Carla with a letter to start legal action against her for slander. It's just another low blow from Joel in his relentless campaign to make Carla's life miserable. Meanwhile, Lauren is in the hospital with some crucial news. A visitor might just hold the key to stopping Joel's reign of terror, once and for all. This unexpected twist offers a glimmer of hope in an otherwise bleak situation. Over at Tyrone's place, things are getting even more complicated. When Alina arrives to pick up Doran, Tyrone seizes the opportunity to grab her passport from her bag. Later, Alina comes back to number 9, visibly distressed, only to find out her passport is missing. She explains to Fiz that she couldn't check in for her flight because of it, which just adds to the mounting tension between them. Debbie has a new opportunity for Bethany, putting her in touch with a friend who runs a cosmetic surgery clinic in Turkey. Debbie's friend is on the lookout for someone to write an advertorial about their new facility. Initially, Bethany turns down the offer, but after discussing it with Daniel, he convinces her to reconsider. As Bethany leaves Debbie a message to accept the job, she's thrown for a loop when she sees Daniel and Daisy sharing a hug. Billy is in a panic as living aides come to collect Paul's wheelchair and synthesizer. He's still trying to download all of Paul's voice messages before everything is taken away. Todd shows up to offer support, letting Billy know that Paul's body is now at the undertaker's if he wants to have one last moment with him. It's a heart-wrenching time for Billy as he struggles to come to terms with his loss. As Tracy heads off to the airport with Steve, Amy, Ken and Cassie bid her farewell. Before she leaves, Tracy makes a cheeky comment to Steve, suggesting that Cassie might have a crush on him and that he should take advantage of it. It's a light-hearted moment in an otherwise intense day, showing Tracy's knack for stirring up a bit of fun even as she says goodbye. Betsy summons Sabrina to the precinct and admits she's done something really bad. Having spotted the bistro van with a dashcam, Lisa and Dee-Dee go through the footage, hoping to trace the company who sent the package to Joel containing the abortion-inducing drugs. Having ascertained that the parcel was from a private health clinic, Lisa calls them to provide details of the sender. Tyrone and the girls video call Doran, but Alina ends the call abruptly and explains that it upsets Doran. When Fiz asserts that she'd never have returned Alina's passport if she'd known this would happen, they're horrified to realize the call is still connected, and Alina heard every word. As Max and Lauren enjoy a breakfast at the cafe, as Lauren receives a call from the hospital, telling her to come as quickly as possible. In the hospital, the doctor explains to a terrified Lauren that Frankie suffered a seizure and they've taken him for a scan. Summer urges Billy to reach a compromise with Bernie over Paul's funeral, but when Bernie asserts that Paul wasn't religious, how will Billy react? Bethany returns from a wasted shopping trip explaining she's tried on various swimsuits, but they made her look fat. Daisy reveals to a disappointed Ryan that she's looking after Bertie, while Daniel takes Bethany to the airport. Betsy's world crumbles as she confides in Carla about a huge mistake she's made. Overwhelmed with guilt, Betsy breaks down and admits her wrongdoing. Lisa shows up at the factory just in time, and after hearing Betsy's confession, she insists that they need to go to the police station. It's a critical moment and the gravity of the situation is starting to sink in. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Dee-Dee is by Lauren's side as she faces a social worker. The meeting reveals that Lauren is still under scrutiny for attempting to abort her baby, and she'll need to be closely monitored. This adds another layer of stress for Lauren as she navigates her complicated situation, with Dee-Dee providing support during this tough time. Ryan, feeling frustrated with their relationship, suggests to Daisy that moving in together could be a solution to their issues. However, Daisy doesn't seem keen on the idea, which leads Ryan to confront her about still having feelings for Daniel. It's a difficult conversation that forces Daisy to face some uncomfortable truths about her emotions. At school, Hope is caught up in the allure of vaping and dismisses Jack and Sam's warnings about its dangers. Despite their attempts to look out for her, Hope's stubbornness leads her to continue using her vape, creating tension and concern among her peers. Cassie later discovers the vape pen in Hope's bag, and Hope's plea for her not to tell anyone highlights the secrecy surrounding her habit. Summer's visit to number 5 is emotionally charged as she brings Paul's clothes in a bin bag. When Gemma pulls out Paul's favorite t-shirt, the floodgates open for Summer, who can't handle the wave of grief and quickly leaves. The encounter underscores the depth of Summer's sorrow as she struggles to cope with her loss. And that's a wrap on this week's intense developments in Coronation Street. As Dee-Dee and Lisa face off against Joel's latest underhanded move, and Lauren clings to a sliver of hope for a solution, the stakes are higher than ever. Tyrone's desperate actions add another layer of drama, leaving Fiz in a tough spot as they both try to navigate the fallout. With emotions running high and twists around every corner, it's clear that our favorite characters are in for a tumultuous ride. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all the latest Coronation Street updates. We'll be back next week to break down more of the drama and keep you in the loop with everything happening in Weatherfield. Until then, drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. We love hearing from you.